Happy Wednesday for me and the sheep. Let's get them checked and get them out. Right, they're all now out in the field, fairly happy, fighting over what's left of the feed block. I really need to go to my valley and get them a new one. Now I'm going to check Bertie's back end, and if she's all good, then it is time to get them marked up. And I'm sorry, Bill, it's time to say goodbye to your bulls, but you get to go out in the big pen. Okay, I've got the pliers. For those who've not seen these before, they're special pliers that you put these rubber rings on that are castration rings that you also use on tails. So I've got two because his balls are coming off and half his tail's coming off. They won't come off immediately. As they grow, the blood doesn't flow to the bits that's got the rubber ring around it, and so they just die and drop off. Sometimes I find them in the field. Right, let me find Bill. My patient is not very happy about being here today, are you, Bill? You're so cute though, Bill. You are a very cute young man. Right, let's get your tail done and then we'll do your balls. So, we want about there. Let me just put that on there. Can you stop trying to eat my coat, please, Bill? Yeah, that's about right. Slide off. Sorted. So now it sits on his tail about there, and then this long bit will drop off. Now, we do this because right down here, different parts of the country have different reasons, but down here we have big problems with fly strike. So you do have some sheep where they keep the whole tail because fly strike's not an issue, but down here we have a lot of problems with fly strike. So they need enough to flick the poo away from their back end, but not so much that it gets all pooey and gunky, because it creates a larger surface area for the flies to get to. Are you very interested in this rubber ring? You'll be less interested in a minute. And I take his balls off because he doesn't need them. You're not going to be a breeding ram, love. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you have big hopes of getting your own ladies one day, Bill. It's not going to happen. So instead, I'm going to pull both of your balls through. Make sure you've got a nice full purse. And I'm going to remove the rubber ring. And a bit of hay, apparently. Sorted. So that's now tucked up in there. I don't know if you can see. There you go. And all this will come off as well. Yeah, so they don't get fly strike, we dock their tails. Good job, Bill. Question is, can I now draw a number 5 on a sheep? Turns out the answer is yes. Yes, I can. And even the one on him doesn't look that bad. Oh, quite proud of that. Right, guys, let's get you in the pen. Oh, I had a lovely little video of them coming out and I realised I did it in slow-mo. But look, they're out. They're in the big pen. I brought the water out and I turned the troughs over because it looks like it's going to rain. Well done, girls and guys. Oh, I'm quite proud of those 5s. I'll leave their pen open so they can go in and out of it all day as they please. However, one of the lambs is currently replying to Bertie, just causing some confusion. It is later. We've actually just come straight from the supermarket. So we've been shopping in my bag. Time to check on these 2. Well, we'll check on the rest as well. We've come to make sure that these 2 are doing all right in the big pen. They seem to be doing great. The amount he's running around, I think he's definitely been eating something because he's got plenty of energy. Yes, all right. Come out tomorrow. Let's check these girls. Okay, so this is what I mean by their tail. You can see hers is starting to drop off. It's annoying her. And also she's eating. But you can see how it's really skinny in the middle there. I don't know if I can zoom in. Hers got a really skinny bit. That will probably fall off in the next day or 2. Right, from looking at these girls' back ends, obviously not 50 of them. But these 5, these are my 5 I'm still waiting on. I reckon Sally might be next. But I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. We might not have any lambs in this video. On the plus side, we do have really cute ones. And Bill gets to go out tomorrow. Yay for Bill! Okay, it's probably where I'm going to call it for today. I need to get my shopping home for one thing. And I've checked them all. I will come back and put them to bed later. I'm going to drive past on this way home because it's not finished yet. And yeah, so we'll keep an eye on them throughout the day as we do. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Always. And we will let Bill out on his great big adventure into the big field and see if I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Thursday. Now I know what you're thinking, Bryony, they're already all out in the field. And you may have been really excited to see Bill go out in the field for the first time, but welfare before content. When Rob got here this morning, the whole like little enclosure was like really flooded. It's a bit of a mess up there. It didn't have enough grass in there to soak up all the water. So he let them out this morning, and I've come to check they're all doing right, because his morning and my morning are 2 different times. So yeah, I've come to check on them with Isaac, but they are all out because it was too wet for them to stay in. What do you reckon, bud? So we've had over 16 mil of rain and it's still raining, and the sheep are soggy. But yeah, let's see how Sally's doing, let's see how Bill's doing, let's see how Bathilda's tail's doing. All fun. So Sally is definitely getting a little bag on her, and her back has started to drop a little bit, which is good for us. And if you take a closer look at Bathilda, you'll notice she has less tail. So that is the length I was going for this year. Some of these girls that we brought in have really, really short tails, and I don't like them that short. That is a nice length. Don't mess with Borgin unnecessarily, please. So Bill, your first day in the big field, and it is miserable as. Like, hello? Hello? My mommy? Say no, Isaac. Put your hood back up, kid. It's chucking it down. Bill, behind you. That's your mummy. That's my son. Everyone appears to be doing fine, apart from Isaac, who's now fed up with the wind and the rain. I'm just going to have a quick walk to the field. I might give them some more hay, I don't know yet. And we'll go from there. Looks like I'll be borrowing the truck and going to Moore Valley on Saturday, because that's just protein water. Okay, so we've checked everything, they're all good. Everyone's trying to find their lambs, but their lambs are nibbling grass and exploring. I didn't realise yesterday when I was editing the footage that I talk a lot about fly strike, and I never actually said what it is. So if you don't know, if you do know, I apologise, but if you don't know, fly strike is where flies are attracted to any dirt, like feces, blood, like afterbirth, bird mark if a bird decides to kill your sheep, and the flies come along, are attracted to it because they're flies. They lay their eggs in the fleece, the eggs hatch into maggots, and the maggots start eating your sheep. Yeah, it's really grim. And so we do everything we can to avoid it, which is why we dock their tails shorter, so as not to give them too much like poopy tails. Not too short, so that we still cover the area that needs covering for protection, and also so flick a bit off, you know. It's also why we dag the backs out, so that we remove any dirty fleece, and why we treat for fly strike. I've not been able to treat the girls yet, or Minty to be fair, because you want a dry couple of days. I've not really had any, so, but we also found no fly strike when we dag them out, so less urgent. But yeah, that's what fly strike is, properly gross. I am gonna call it here for now for this video, because there's a quick dry spell in the rain. I'm sorry that we've had no more lambs, trust me, I'm as gutted as you are, but you did get to see Bill make his big journey into the big field, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on Sunday when maybe we'll have more lambs, who knows. I have no idea. But yeah, hopefully Sally's baby will arrive. Really want Sally to give birth. Anyway, I will see you Sunday if you're around.